Mana lagi coba yang mau dijudge, ha? Mau dihakimi kamu sama QG, modar lu monyet semua. Petir Zeus, bang, dead, anjing. Mau mati kalian? Langsung aja aerial plus. Mau dihakimin Zeus juga? Langsung aja kirim petir. Modar lu semua anjing. Hahaha, shi. Nah kan ngebut gitu bro connect Chocobo, tapi nggak bisa cepet larinya, tolol banget. Awas Blay, bisa ngepot anjing Chocobo ya. Keren. Hello people in the world, welcome back again to Final Fantasy ya gitu. Hello people in the world, welcome back again to Final Fantasy ya gitu ya. Cuman satu kata yang bikin gua pengen mainin ini terus gitu ya. Ketagihan, anjing. Gua udah tahu gua tuh gak bisa main game RPG kayak gini gitu ya. Kalau gua udah recording pakai kacamata, berarti gua ketagihan sama game ini anjing. Bangsat. Aduh, jangan kayak gini Kori. Aduh, ayo ya. Banyak kerjaan ya. Tapi gua sangat ketagihan sama game ini, anak anjing emang. Alright, yang gak paham tinggal klik link di description for episode sebelumnya bro ya. God dang. Seru banget. Game-nya seru parah. Pokoknya bro ya, seperti biasa si Clive and the gang. Udah gak ada and the gang, si Sid udah mati ya di episode sebelumnya. Jadi sekarang kita sama si Jill doang dan si Torgal. And ini adalah 5 years after bukan insiden sih sebenarnya, penyerangan Clive ke Sunbreak gitu ya, ngancurin Mother Crystal gitu ya bro. Dan mungkin kerajaan Mother Crystal nggak tahu juga ya kerajaan Mother Crystal, kerajaan Sunbreak juga nggak tahu kalau mungkin ya Mother Crystalnya dihancurin sama kita gitu bro. Cuman Sisit emang dicari gitu, karena dicarinya tapi sama orang-orang apa Klapo apa pokoknya Dalmekian Republic gitu ya, Dalmekian Republic gitu bro ya, dicari sama itu gitu, bocah-bocah hideaway ya. Jadi rakyat Hideaway gitu ya bro ya, yang bearer, orang-orang terbuang gitu kan, pada dibunuhin semuanya di Hideaway, di tempat persembunyian Sid gitu ya bro ya, dan persembunyian kita juga exactly gitu. Dan kita sekarang mau menyelamatkan prisoner yang diambil sama Hideaway gitu bro. Takutnya ada si Gav di sana kali ya, dia nyari si Gav juga mungkin di Dalmekian Republic 5 years after the attack gitu ya bro ya. Alright, coba kita cek ability dulu. Ramuh Ceneled. Oke. Coba Ramuh, coba kekuatan kamu ada yang good galur. Ini apa nih? Wah anjing keren. Oh anjing bisa thunder gitu Blay. Ini apa nih? Judgment Bolt. Wah anjing ngeri. Aduh kayak gini anjing repot, buat apa coba? Kurang. Udah cukup sih sebenarnya Blay lah. Gue butuh serangan apa ya yang ngeri gitu gue tuh. Ini Phoenix Shift, apa bedanya kalau dimasterin biar apa anjing? Apa ya gue? Ini buat apa coba naikin damage kagak coba anak anjing. Yang nabrak aja gue pengen yang nabrak bro. Mana yang nabrak gue mana ya? Jurus nabrak gue mana Blay? Oh di sini. Nah ini jurus nabrak gue nih. Ngeri itu jurus nabrak gua Blay. Aduh gua bingung mau naikin apa bro. Aku bingung. Ini boleh sih ini Thunderstorm ini kita naikin Blay. Lah gak bisa upgrade kipak. Itu ngapain Blay? Goblok. Itu buat apa bro? Oh boleh. Ya damage-nya kurang gitu Blay. Oh kurang Blay. Modar lu monyet. Gila tuh Blay. Ya elah udah. Kupka Klopka apa tadi gua ngomong. Kupka bro. Nama arminya ya. Coba kita kasih ramuh lagi lah bro. Oke loh ini lah. Tembak Blay. Apa gitu doang, sampah anjing. Alright. Gak usah so iyalah bodoh anjing. Udahlah tabrak aja bro. Dead you motherfucker. Si. Udahlah bantai langsung aja aerial blast Blay. Modar kalian. Si. Anjing. Gak usah sok iya. Alah, easy kali bah. Udah modar semua. Masih ada circle anjing. Enough of this. Oh, anjir. Ada saber. Oh bukan. Gak tau lah. Singa padang pasir gitu. Singa gurun. Singa gurun. Sobat gurun. Gurun's family. Buruan anjing. Ah emang secepat apa sih Blay? Cobalah. Anjing. Gak usah sok iya hidup anjing lah. Bantai aja Blay lah. Hidup lur. Gak usah sok iya hidup Blay. Nah mau gimana pun gak usah sok iya Blay. Alah lur. Thunder kita mau Blay. Langsung thunder Blay. Gak usah sok iya Blay. Alah lur. Aduh gak bisa ngeluarin senjata apapun. Nah ini dia langsung aja tabrak Blay. Gila kombonya ini ngeri loh Gyuji Blay. Anjing kalau semua summonnya ada gimana anjing combo gue infinity combo. Aduh anjing. Infinity goblok. Infinity combo gue bisa Blay. Alah so iya. Modar. Nah, gua petir mau anjing. Kekuatan Zeus gua tetap anjing di sini gua dang punya kekuatan Zeus gua Blay. Mau disetrum. Disetrum kamu. Nah, level 26 lumayan bro. 26. Let's go. Lightning short. Easy. Jago gue tuh bro. Mau gue bunuh kalian.
They'll tell Hugo.
There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Sokap. Rakyat jelata. Oh ini bearer semua tuh. Atau mungkin dia selain mau nyelamatin yang hideaway, orang-orang yang rakyat yang di persembunyian, dia mau menyelamatkan bearer-bearer aja bro. Karena kan bearer sekarang makin kritis dan makin diincar untuk dibunuh. Kenapa anjing?
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
Ya, nggak tahu diri anjing rakyat goblok.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right.
Jelasin dong tujuan lu goblok. Percaya gitu. Ya gak ada penjelasan goblok lah.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay. Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
Yoi.
If you say so.
Murid Sid ini.
We should go.
Ya masih banyak yang bertentangan kali tentang menghancurkan Mother Crystal dan lain-lain gitu bro mungkin ya. Padahal kita kan pengen melakukan ini biar semuanya equal gitu, nggak usah ada barrier lah anjing. Mungkin ya, gue juga masih don't get it konteksnya sih bro. Sebenarnya ya kita cari tahu lah. Kita cari tahu, alright. Wah, ada hideaway lagi. Alright. Benumere Central Storm.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope.
Nah, ya kan bener kan konteksnya sesuai berarti gua. For a reason they never know, iya.
We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery.
Iya, benar-benar kan tentang marga kristal dihancurin masih banyak yang perdebatan gitu.
To give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
Lance.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
Hancurin udah juga di sini marga kristal di sini anjing.
A world where we can live and die as equals.
Nah, itu benar.
That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Yoi.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
Oh, udah dibangun kembali nih hideaway. Udah hideaway, anjing. Hidupnya di kapal hancur gitu bro. Kapal alien anjing, itu fix. Home sweet home. Alright.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Welcome back, Sid.
Anjing manggil kita Sid, padahal kita bukan Sid anjing. Orang-orang taunya kita Sid anjing. Ya kenapa nggak nama asli aja bilang Sid mati anjing? Anes gitu lah. Yo, Otto.
There you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw.
Oh, mereka juga tahu kayak si bearer-bearer tuh kayak gue nggak mau ikut sama lu, gue pengen di sini, ini rumah gue gitu di si dalam Maker Republic ya. Kayak gitu. Terus nggak ada yang mau ikut jadi ya udahlah. Ini sokap.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Alright. Speak with Vivian in the map room.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
Vivian
I'll
Ninetails.
have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm?
Apa nih?
To absolutely no one's surprise,
Kita nyari tahu apa nih obrolannya, konteksnya apa nih?
armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Ya kenapa? Ya itu juga pertanyaan gue sih, kenapa kita tiba-tiba jadinya di sini, hidupnya tinggal. Oh, ini mapnya nih, Valestia ya.
Over northeastern storm has endured. Recent days have seen the blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Oke bro, jadi di sini tadi yang penjelasan si cewek itu Vivian itu, Sunbreak ini mau nyerang Crystalline Dominion ya, mau nyerang Crystalline Dominion karena Mother Crystalnya itu hancur gitu kan. Dan karena Mother Crystalnya hancur, jadi dia mau ngambil Mother Crystal yang di Crystalline Dominion. Cuman Crystalline Dominion ini punya ally-nya itu Iron Kingdom. Iron Blood. Ya, Iron Blood gitu bro ya. Jadi di momen ini tuh si Clive mau memanfaatkan gitu. Si Clive ini mau memanfaatkan untuk ngancurin lagi another Mother Crystal gitu. Ya sampai situ doang sih penjelasan yang gue bisa baca ya. Gitu.
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion.
Oh, dia dari Dominion kayaknya nih.
In spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Jadi kalau nggak paham harus selalu dengerin ini gue lah ya, penjelasan gue lah ya.
Adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Oke. Jadi sekarang tuh si Sunbreak tuh lagi mau nyerang Crystalline Dominion gitu. Nah Crystalline Dominion punya ally-nya Iron Blood gitu bro. Speak with Harpocrates in the shelves ya. Kalau menurut gue sih kayaknya harusnya sih nyerangnya Iron Blood-nya ya. Kalau mau ngancurin Crystalline Dominion gitu ya, buat ngehindarin perang gitu. Karena pasti Iron Blood ini ngebantuin Crystalline Dominion, harusnya sih ya. Feeling gue sih gitu sih. Harusnya dia abis ini ke Iron Blood buat ngancurin Mother Crystalnya, karena mereka lagi fokus buat nyerang Crystalline Dominion, ngebantuin si Sunbreak gitu kan. Ngebantuin Crystalline Dominion dan sibuk buat perang lawan si Sunbreak, si Crystalline Dominionnya sama Iron Blood gitu temenan gitu bro.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
Nah, di sini orang-orang yang setuju nih di Hideaway ini untuk menghancurkan Mother Crystal.
Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head.
Ultima.
But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones.
Yoi.
Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
Googling atau googling? Enggak ada googling.
There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kubo nuts, though.
Bocil anjing.
Pocket for him.
Bocil tantrum.
Keeps him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Bocil tantrum.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night. From some more than others. And the wounds
Titan.
remain. They are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Alright.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest.
Ya,
while I
bobok
can.
dulu lah, bobok lah. Capek nih, Blay. Bobok makan gitu, kenapa ya? Alright. Sokap nih.
Not back a blink, and
Tarja.
you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you,
Dihapus
Talia.
tatonya anjing.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Okay.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern crown.
Mereka hidup di sini sumbernya dari mana anjing? Air laut. Oh ini. Surat Republican Play. The Republican army march on the Empire at Twin Side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Okay. Oh, Republican army udah kayak siap, ready to fight
The
gitu.
Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Si Dalmekian ini mau perang sama siapa kalau dia?
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid.
Yoi.
Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear.
Abundantly clear.
Crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
Yoi.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Udah hancurin lagi mata kristal.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Joshua.
Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
Oh, jadi si Ultima itu memang mengincar si Clive ya.
And we must be ready when he does.
Ya udah minum dulu lah biar nggak pusing.
To a world without Mother Crystal.
To a world without Mother Crystal. Fuck Mother Crystal lah anjing. Yoi. Yoi. To a world without Mother Crystal. Iya udah jadi regular human aja udah sempurna gitu, Blay. Regular human. To the world without Mother Crystal. Anjing, keren. Fuck Mother Crystal lah. Oh ini dia si Joshua nih. Udah bisa perang lah ulur. Oh punya kompanion. Northern Territory. Makin tua lu Joshua.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Ya udah ketemu lah, makanya ngobrol gitu, curcol gitu. Kenapa sih jauh-jauhan gitu, goreng? Jangan berjauh-jauhan gitu loh.
Master Clive, a moment if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Let's go. To Gathering Storm, anjing.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Wall of Memory. What the hell is this? The Oath. Apa ini bro? Martha? Kenapa sih lu? Feeling some gue tuh kuat gitu. Kayak tiba-tiba aja gue ke situ nggak tahu kenapa gitu. Lewat Mans itu. Sokin kayak Blay. Lewat Mans, lord. Oh, Sokin. Kenapa sih Martha?
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest.
Okay.
Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
Okay.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen
Kabur
into
kali dia
hands
capek
beyond
anjing.
her, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Yoi. Ini ada mugel. Find the curse breaker. Di mana anjing? Kita ke Rosaria. Iya bener ke Rosaria, Blay. What the hell is that? Some here.
Escape from the slave markets.
Wait, ini apa nih? State of the realm. Wall of memory, reading table. Fort, shop. Orchestrion, apa itu anjing? A redstone. 1,000 tomes. The state of the realm. Ada side quest tuh. Anjing jauh juga tuh side quest kipak. Gue mau ceki-ceki blacksmith dulu lah. Pasti ada new nih. What the hell is this? Orchestrion. Oh lagu anjing. Anjing. Saya play lagu, Blay. Charon, gimana Scabs, Blay? Masih hidup lu?
Go on then.
Oke. Nggak ada yang new. Kur sekali nggak ada yang new gitu. Ini apa? Automatically charge magic spell and maintains to charge until cast. Accessory effect. Charge magic. Automatically charge magic spells. Increase limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. Increase limit break generation. Maksudnya apa ya? Don't get it. Oke, kita jual-jual dulu lah bro. Jual.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Sampis gitu. Increase burning blade. Reduce flame of rebirth. Increase ignition damage. Hapus jual lah ya Blay. Ngapain sih disimpan kayak orang tolol.
Is that all?
Blacksmith, new nggak?
What do you need? So, will it be?
Apa nih, living bolt. 195 nih Blay. Boleh. Wah, boleh nih Blay. Beli gua mau Blay.
Should last you a good while.
Pakai. Nggak ada lagi yang new. Kurang. Ring bos. Nggak bisa di ring bos. Pedang kita selalu new gitu. Jual anjing.
Well, don't just stand there, go.
Iya bacot Coral sword. Ini nggak bisa diplusin apa gitu? Nggak bisa diplusin bro. Jual kita sama Blay. Pusing banget anjing. Kita harus selalu new pedang kita Blay. Let's go bitches. Oh ini pedangnya listrik itu ungu anjing. Udah bukan merah lagi. Ungu. Ini kita side quest kita ambil dulu bro biar santuy. Aman. Oke. Aman bro. Alright. Oh ini juga ada side quest di sini, kita ambil dulu aja side questnya bro ya. Biar sabi gitu. Nggak ada chocobo, gue tuh butuh chocobo anjing lah emang. Loncat Blay lah. Pasti monster-monster sampah kan di sini. Oh anjing level 24, Kips. Modar lu monyet, petir sama gua. Modar lu bitch. Ah salah. Anjing level 24 Blay. Oh, anjing. Alah easy kali wah. Anjing level 24 Kips, gue level 26 cuma beda 2 level sama gue. Kips. Oke, kita kesini dulu bro. Ispool.
What happened here?
What happened?
We need to find the others.
Where we are for now, I reckon.
Oh, sering diserang aja nih Martha Rest ini. Sampis anjing. Arts absurde.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards.
Okay.
Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
Mantap, Cole. Yang bener lo.
Before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
A culling apa tuh?
I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Slow gua tuh, aduh. Ifrit gua tuh anjir gila lu ya. The power of Ifrit. Kalem. Garuda Phoenix dan Ramuh.
That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone.
Okay.
The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Wait bro. Kita mau ganti BLAY dulu ah. Ini apa sih? Kurang anjing. Gue pengen 2300 aja jurus semua gue mah anjing. Judgment Bolt anjing. Gila lu anjing. Biar ngeri. Judgment Bolt. Mau gue ganti pakai itu bro. Kita harus kemana nih? Oh ke situ. Alright. Daripada yang area gitu kurang anjing area. Gue mau Judgment Bolt gue mah anjing. Mau dihakimi kamu anjing. Sama Zeus Judgment Bolt. Nah gitu jurusnya bro. Harus ada itu Blay. 2300 ya. 100 lagi, 100 atribut lagi. Skill point. Kalem. Ah lemah aja itu malu anjing. Monsternya naik level Kips. Lewat mans kita. Sokin. Wah ada cewek anjing jatuh. Kenapa selalu? Lah si Martha.
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Iya.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The damn Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then, they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
Curse backers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Pulang lu monyet. People need you. Kita harus ngeburu Black Shield. Oke. Siapa sih Black Shield ini?
Twisted joke. There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh, ini kita ke apa namanya? Yang church ini ya. Alah, mengganggu kesantuyan Kyujai aja kamu. Alah. Modal lu monyet. Mengganggu kesantuyan gitu. Ah, ganggu jalan gua aja kayak mana? Mana Black Shield itu? Wah, dibantai anjing.
Are we too late?
The fuck? Continue to Glade Mount Abbey. Oke. Jauh, anjar. Ya udah nggak ada orang-orang pada modar, Kips. Si pastur yang itu juga modar nih. Wah, emang bangsat. Udah pada mokat, Blay.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Oh, ini dia Imperial Soldier-nya.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them.
That
Colluding
bitch.
with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Bacot, mau gue bunuh lu. Oh, ini Black Shields nih.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To
Ya, so iya anjing.
darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Tawanya bunuh rakyat, goblok sampah bat.
This won't take long.
I will kill you, bitch. Modal lu monyet. Wah, coba-coba, nggak usah coba-coba lah, langsung jurus saya bro lah. Langsung aja tabrak lur, hidup. Langsung aja aerial blast, you know. Modal lu semua. Mana lagi coba yang mau dijudge, ha? Mau dihakimi kamu sama QJ, modal lu monyet semua. Petir Zeus, bang, dead, anjing. Easy, too easy. Black Shield sampah anjing.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Udah beres. Ya elah, the fuck. Ini harus pakai ada gaya-gayanya gini. Dark Clouds Gather. Anjing, dikit lagi bro.
Didn't
2300.
see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Kayak kentang gitu bro. Kita cari monster dulu, cari monster. Kentang gitu anjing. Kayak kurang powernya dikit banget gitu, Blay. Kayak kentang gitu loh. Mau kemana kamu? Nah, cocok bro. Kita langsung beli ini anjing. Judgment Bolt. Jangan cupu gitu loh. Ini cupu banget sih itu damage anjing. Thunderstorm aja udah. Ini baru nih Judgment Bolt kita. Ngeri. Kita punya 2 jurus anjing, Aerial Blast sama anjing Judgment Bolt from Zeus. Dihakimi Zeus mau kamu? Ya pada modar. Fucking hell bro. Alright bro, gue ganti baju dulu, santuy.
The abbot.
Pada modar semua anjing, cups. Coba sih mereka gak bisa ini lah, gak bisa fighting. Ah ini si pastur modar anjing. Kasian kali, bah dia dead bro.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
In that body.
Clive, he's breathing.
Oh nafas dia. Oh dia nafas satu orang bro, aman.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Udah modar semua, kalem.
Every last one.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Sheep.
The Cullings. Will continue.
Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Kalem, ada gua di sini. We will save Rosaria. Kalem.
In here. We found a survivor.
Kalem aja tuh, Blay.
Clive. He's gone.
Out of my life. Oh, she's gone. Kok she's gone? Kok ini lagi here? Ah, lu mah gak bisa melindungi warga, anjing goreng. Masa harus gua, semuanya serba-serba gue. Apa-apa gue.
But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
Padahal beres bisa magic ya, kenapa gak bam? Bodoh.
It was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Who fought? They rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
Cool.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Quest accepted. Let's go, bitches. Kita ke sana, alright. Make for redock jump. Kita harus menyelamatkan bocah-bocah sini dan rakyat-rakyat Sokin, Blay. For Rosaria. Anjing. For Rosaria, bro. Anjing. Monster ini juga selalu ada, anjing. The fuck? Ahriman, rank C. Oh, ini bounty ya? The fuck? Pasti punya jurus gaze, anjing, jelas itu mah. Notorious Marks, a faster, larger. Ah, udahlah baca. Level 25, sok keras, males. Gak usah sok iya lah, anjing. Dead you, motherfucker. Serang, Blay. Kita mah langsung aja aerial blast, bro. Kita tes thunder kita, bro. Dah you, motherfucker. Lihat mau di judgment sama Zeus. Modar lo, anjing. Anjing di judge sama Zeus, langsung dihakimi oleh Zeus, Blay. Mau nggak dihakimi Zeus langsung? Ini mah hidup. Mau nggak dihakimi sama Zeus langsung, Blay? Mau nggak langsung dihakimin Zeus? Alah, anjing. Ah, kabur kureng. Gurs, Blay. Alah, langsung aja lah kita tabrak, Blay. Tabrak, Blay. What the fuck is that? Kal, kita mah jago. Anjing. Kita mah jago kalem, Blay. Langsung tampol. Aduh, gak kena anjing. Alah, lur. Modar rupanya. Thunder mau dipetir sama Zeus. Aduh anjing, salah. Oh, bisa combo-combo gitu ya, bro. Wah, anjing apa ini? Sabar, bro. Nah. Anjing. Gak kena, Blay. The fuck. Sabar, Blay, kita combo. Mampus lu tolol. Petir sama gua sama Zeus. Awas. Aman. Mampus lu goblok. Dead udah jelas ini sama Blay. Alah, Iskals. Notorious Marks Lane. Duitnya 5.000 loh, bro. Ngers. Bounty Hunter kita. Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter. Anjing. Heal gua, Blay. Kurang. Bounty Hunter.
That must be the bridge.
3 Briar clam shells. Aduh. What the hell is this?
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Apa itu tuh, kita ngebuang abu rakyat gitu.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should
go back. Okay.
Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Return to Martha Rest. Okay, bro. Kita ngeberesin dulu hal-hal yang ada di Sokin gitu, bro.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Nggak ada side quest. Martha.
No one survived then.
Modar semua, Blay.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am.
Fool I am.
Started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them. Preferably big ones.
War dong anjing, for bearers anjing. Tapi enggak lah, kita fokus dulu bro, hancurin Mother Crystal.
They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish. No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
All right. Black Hood, Black Blood. Oke, kita ke hideaway, udah beres ya. Ada new quest, oke. Kita ambil dulu new quest, bro. Biar santuy.
Try not to move.
Oi!
Udah baca CHOCOBO nih?
You handy with that sword of yours?
Bacot lu ah. Udah lah, gue namanya cuma side quest dong, bro. Kita skip aja. Ya, ayo. The White Wing Wonder. Apa nih? Dapat CHOCOBO nggak? Find the Hunted CHOCOBO. Wah, ini kayaknya kita dapat CHOCOBO nih, bro. Kalau dapat CHOCOBO sabi. Coba ya. Kita ceki dulu, bro. Kita beresin dulu dapat CHOCOBO nggak?
White Heart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
White Heart. Dapat CHOCOBO nggak nih? Awas nggak dapat CHOCOBO anjing. CHOCOBO-nya warna putih, Blay. Sama kayak bapak kita. Bapak kita kan CHOCOBO-nya putih anjing.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Iya, bacot ah. Skip, lama.
Looks like they went away.
Oh, kabur CHOCOBO-nya, bro. Alright then. Find the hunted CHOCOBO. Alah, ada orang dead. The hell?
Chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Oh, ini dia White CHOCOBO, bro. Lagi dikelilingin orang. Ah, bandit-bandit bullshit. Kita kill. Udahlah, ini mah side quest doang, bro. Mau mati kalian? Langsung aja aerial plus. Mau dihakimin Zeus juga? Langsung aja kirim petir. Modar lu semua anjing. Hahaha, shit. Modar mau pokok. Wah, modar lu monyet. Wah, easy kali, bah. Modar semua bitch. Modar lu monyet. Mana lagi bitch? Iskas. Wah, si gendut. Suka gua si gendut. Gendut, mau modar gak kamu? Modar yuk mau fokus. Alah, gak usah so iya anjing. Wah, modar lu monyet. Tampol lah, Blay. Gak pakai basa-basi. Bah, lihat atau anjing. Baru aja gua mau lihat atau Blay. Agility gua, modar monyet. Ah, gak usah so iya anjing. Modar monyet, langsung aja tabrak Blay. Awas lur. Awas lur. Awas lur. Ah, udah tampol lah Blay, modar. Jelas ini mati, meninggoy. Meninggoy kamu. Alah, easy. Easy. Everything easy. Oke, aman. Dapat CHOCOBO nggak? Makasih lo sama gua. Udah lu jadi ini aja, jadi apa namanya? Riding gue gitu loh, Blay. Lah lu tahu Blay. Oh, yang pernah menyelamatkan si Clive, Blay. Oh, si Ambrosia ini. Kemana aja lah ulur? Masih hidup 13 tahun anjing, udah tua berarti lu.
And you found yourself a flock.
Ini pantatnya nyebelin. Pantatnya nyebelin.
Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
Dikasih pasti kita Chocobo ini bro. Akhirnya punya Chocobo ini mah pasti.
And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Wah ini baru oke nih.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero.
Ya udah banyak bacot lu ah. Dikasih nggak gua Chocobo?
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
You weren't a lord or something.
You born a lord or something?
Or something, ya kan? Something. Or something.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Or something.
You are.
Kata gua juga itu bukan kata-kata gua. Emang ada orang ngomong saemnya saem gitu.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Oke. Lu mau gue tunggangi, Blay? Mendungganginya bukan banteng ini mah, bro. Ayam terbang. Oke, kita dapat Chocobo, bro. Akhirnya kita dapat Chocobo, Blay. Iya, banyak bacot lu ah. Gue pengen dapat Chocobo. Akhirnya kita punya Chocobo. Yo, Blay. Yo, punya Chocobo kita, Blay.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
Yo,
How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her.
Yoms.
You hear that, White?
Iya, udah gue dapat Chocobo akhirnya, bro. Wah, seru ini mah, Blay. Jadi perjalanan gue tuh lebih santuy gitu, Blay. Gak usah lari gitu, capek gitu lari itu, Blay.
You take care of your flock for now.
I'll call you when I need you, anjay. Kenapa kayak gitu sih, nyebelin gila. The White Wing Wonder. Ambrosia Attack. Apa itu? Chocobo Unlock. Anjing, Chocobo Unlock kan? Kita juga Blay. Si. Gimana caranya? Chocobo. Yo, bro. Keren. Lari atau tolol? Oh, udah gue gak bisa lari. Yo,
That's it.
Yo,
Yes.
Yo, man. Gue lagi ini dulu. Coba belajar dulu. Awas anjing. Awas itu tolol, ini stuck gaming gue anjing. Yo, nah kan ngebut gitu bro kalau naik Chocobo, tapi nggak bisa cepet larinya, tolol banget. Kurang. Awas, Blay. Bisa ngepot anjing Chocobo nya. Keren. Nah gitu baru. Yoi. Udahlah bullshit anjing, gue mau cabut. Oke, kita sekarang mau ke hideaway dan kita melanjutkan informasi berikutnya. Kita bakal ke Mans. Kita udah nyelamatin si Martha ya. Where's Gav? Ada side quest dulu, ambil. Nanti aja lah, kalem.
where there's trouble.
Nah, kita ketemu si Gav dulu anjing, udah lama ketemu si Gav. Gav! Gimana Scabs? Matanya anjing hilang satu.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Matanya hilang satu anjing.
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel.
Oke, infonya gimana nih kita Blay? Jadi one eye anjing. Tarya and Gav.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sanbreque.
Sanbreque.
Right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
Wah, jadi war mereka semua anjing.
Now all eyes are on the Strait of Arthur.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Pada siap-siap buat perang nih bro.
They'll never see us coming.
Yoi.
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Nah, ini nih gue suka nih. Mau nyerang itu kan yang tengah apa? Dominion apa?
Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Dhalmekia Republic.
Drake's Spine in Waloed.
Paling gede Waloed anjing.
Here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Nah, mereka mau nyerang Crystalline Dominion kan si Sunbreak itu.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Iron Blood.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
Siapa anjing?
Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for? Eh? Huh?
Jadi nyerang ke mana anjing? Iron Blood kan, bener kan? Another mother crystal. Auto counter is now open. Buat apa nih? Alien report, pattern whisper, the hunt board. Oke. Okay.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Okay. How Cry Cliff. Iya, kita mau ke ini kan Mother Crystal nih. Di sini berarti dong. Kita mau ke sini kan? Tempat pamannya gitu, bro. Oke, mungkin ya penjelasannya ntar bakalan dijelasin. Sultan Rosaria, from this hard highland one will catch a glimpse of Rosaria Castle and everything else in between. Oke, kita mau hancurin ya Mother Crystal yang ada di sini ya, karena mereka lagi mau pada perang ke Sokin gitu, BLAY. So ya mungkin penjelasan nanti juga ada di next episode. Stay tune terus channel gue, share, dan subscribe. Peace.
I ain't got chance to explore, so I'm awake with my muscle up. Push it, wake up, bang, pull a clock.